So they'll be calling you a radical. This is a really important, and I'll slow down. I'll be real calm. I'll talk a lot. This is probably one of the most important videos I've ever shot. I'm going to talk about what happened in the Senate Onofre hearing. Our new congressman up there in San Clemente, number 4911. I've had communications with him. By the way, I like that guy a lot. He's an anti-nuker senator. He's good. He used to sit right next to me and think he won, you know. 1,000 times better than how nicest they invented Darrell ISIS. So, I'm going to talk a lot about, first off, and then I'm going to get to extremely important. Extremely important. This work's extremely important. So, I want to get to the salmon. This is real important. Now, I'll calm down. You know, I won't even say the F word. Fukushima, plutonium. Fuck. I'll be good, boy. So, first off, the salmon. This is a big deal. I just got off the phone with my whistleblower. I just talked to ODFW up there. I says, are you kidding me? It's the 25th of January. You still haven't set your projections? They're still blaming it on the Army Corps of Engineers. I know, no. You're ignoring the Army Corps of Engineers. Of course, the Army Corps of Engineers don't have them out. It's always out by the first year. It's always out early December. Still isn't out. They still haven't out of the regulations. They still, because this is the tourism usury economy. The usury economy. It's like here. Like, I was over here. It's 9:30 in the evening right over here on Mission Boulevard in La Jolla. I told this dude I know right here, I said, watch this. I said, I can lay down in the middle of the freaking street. No traffic, no cars, no nothing. Why is that? I says, you know, nobody ever got out of bed around here till 9 o'clock. They're up at 4:30. You should hear it, 4:30. Working 3 jobs. 3 jobs to, you know, this tourism. I mean, it's insane. So, Alaska's emergency call. This is a catastrophe. I'm telling you, this is an epic catastrophe, unforeseen in the history of humanity, this ocean. So, stay with me. So, I go to the Tourmaline Canyon movie premiere last night, Peter and I. In fact, it's funny because I didn't know we were going, whatever. Where do we meet randomly? In the bottom of the canyon, where we've been meeting since we were little kids. And so we go to the movie, so all the old timers were there, and the movie goes into the surfing, you know, the social aspects. But so I'm talking to people I'm like, well, you know, the PB tide pools are dead, you know. So the PB school teachers and administrators, you know, I'm like, you still think, yeah. I said, well, they're dead. How come we're not talking about this? I talked to another guy who laughed at me a year ago. He says, I'm not laughing at you anymore. He says, I got E. coli and I got sick, almost died. I says, not so funny now, is it? So it ties to the salmon here. It ties to the ocean here. So the crab numbers have come in at a catastrophe collapse. Nothing. So this is important. Now hear me. We had record returns on the Salmon River on the Columbia. Good Lord. In 2015, record returns, 1.37 million returning salmon. They go to sea on average for 5 years. I mean, it's off a cliff. So back to the San Onofre waste. This is a big deal. And I can't believe the whole world, yeah, we don't want to talk waste, whatever. Now listen to me. This is important. Now, we were up there yesterday during the hearing, but I was logged in, watching, listen. So, I think it went pretty well. Now, hear me. This is real important to you in San Clemente, to everybody. So, the canister shutdown is not our friend. This delay in putting these in things. So, my big question, and they won't get back to me, I want to know simply, and I've been going to CalEd, Tom, all of these people. Simply, once it's in the canisters and in the ground right there, as you say right there, can these canisters be moved? Now, my tomato soup can, you know, I left it, and so, now here's the word I'm getting, yes, they can be moved. Now, I want people to understand, here in California, here anywhere, at any reactor, anything, they don't have to tell you. Now, they're saying, now, Martinez, you know, she's gone in New Mexico. She was nuts, by the way. She's saying, we want it, we want it, we want it. Rick Perry's saying, we want it, we want it, we want it, we want it. The new governor issued a statement just a few days ago in New Mexico. It says, public health. Now, Holtec, you can't argue with what their lawyer said yesterday. Their lawyer said, look, The American populace and the American government by law was supposed to have this done decades ago, and they refused to do it. This is a national... Absolutely. We're trying to fix the catastrophe. Now, do I think that it should go to WHIP? It's a horrible option, but let's get real about New Mexico and Texas. They say Texas consented. Okay, like a passed out co-ed behind a dumpster at Stanford, they've consented. But I live in, here, well, I live in Utah. I'm here all the time. We don't want it. The San Onofre generator is parked in our backyard. Illegally. Energy Solutions, they're like, Kevin, we want to go to Texas. We're sick of fighting with you. They'll tell you straight up. Kevin Lynch is in his post-signature on nothing to fuck with. I'm the real activist. So New Mexico and the activist community brings in who? Beyond Nuclear and Sierra Club. Game over. You just lost. I had this conversation with Hill, with Matt. I'm one of the original founders of Hill, of Utah. Me and Matt, when he brought in Arnie Gunderson, I said, you're going to lose. This case is suit. And he said, what do you mean? I said, you brought in Gunderson. It's a guaranteed. He works for the other side. Sierra Club works for the Diablo Canyon deal that was cut. The reason who cut the deal? Sierra Club. Friends of theirs, they're not our friends. I mean, they're corporate sellout whores. You lost. So, by the way, here's the thing. Under the Patriot Act, so I'm the only one that was fighting. So, Harry Reid, with a stroke of a pen, turned all 104, take one down, pass it around nuclear reactors as official nuclear waste dump sites. And I'm like, you can't do that. Only Congress can do that. And I fought him, and I fought him, and fought him. By myself, on my own. Fought him, I fought him, fought him. Well, get this. They can do it now. They can legally stay there now, but why? Because Congress has passed it. Yep. The teabagger fucking killed the earth. Congress, how nice is them Mandela and gang, from 2010, the Fukushima Congress, to 2018, their last crowning jewel out the door. Not this Congress, the before Congress. Their last two bills they got through. To uphold this and advance more nuclear. That's right. That's right. So, they passed it. So, the other bill, and Trump signed it on the 14th of January. So, here's the deal. They can legally leave it there. Now, as you know, not on the Plutonian Beach, I can get it out of there. And and I'm going to make a stand right now. Because I was always saying, put it in yucca, don't tell them. But, and I know these people in New Mexico are going to get mad at me, whatever, but I'm all for it. I'm for the Texas New Mexico repository. And, I hate the madmen that run it. We got to have incredible oversight. But here's my deal. Okay, I'll support it. It's got to happen because he made such good points, and I agree with this attorney in that. I totally agree with him. The American populace refuses to do it. Now, my YouTube doesn't matter. I mean, I get cancer, whatever. They refuse to deal with it. He's right. We're paying a fine, you the taxpayer, at every single reactor because we're over capacity by law. The law was passed that the United States would deal with this nuclear waste. Congress passed that law clear back and said we kicked the can. But here's my deal. Everybody in that region, that city, oh no, don't need this jobs bullshit. We're going to give money to the thing. So we fell for that in Utah when their fracking bullshit. I didn't fall for it, but Utah fell for it. Now stay with me. Don't have anybody hold the camera. My hand gets tired. I get tired. How's it going? So, stay with me. Because I'm an elitist, because you got hammered and now. So, this is important. The only way I think that you should agree to it in New Mexico is if they give every man, woman, and child residents a check every year. A check. Now, the oceans collapse. This is a big deal on the Oregon numbers. They've never in their history not put out a number because they know it's going to collapse this economy up there. The average retail fishing trip spends $3,500 per trip in Oregon. It's going to collapse in Washington. But you know what? Everybody up there deserves it. They deserve what they get. They laughed at me, used to go out at me and want to fight me. You're boy. And I says, How are you going to fish when there's no fish? You know? So, for them not releasing this number is a big, big deal. It's a catastrophe. Their boys are out there. They know. They know what I know now. They're out of denial. We've killed the Pacific Ocean. I mean, don't you think that'd be a big story? Just like the Tourmaline Canyon. So, I'm going to do a little dissertation here on the evolution of California in my lifetime. You know, and I'm 58. So, California. You know, I'll start with what it turned into the 70s. Car, the external abstract piece of the personality. Car. That's what it became. It started to become that in the 70s. I remember when I was a kid, the big activist community here fought cars. They went car. That's who I am. My personality is car. And as I'm walking, we'll talk. Car. Because I'm a, you know, you do know I'm a La Jolla elitist. If you see where I stay. So, you know, I run this on such a total fucking shoestring, and, you know, I barely got any fucking money. I paid my rent yesterday. I don't know how, thank you to the few people that donated $200, and you know, the people that have donated money scraped it up. And I'm right here. You know, I list my phone number, email. You know, I'm right here. We can go to dinner. We can go to have a beer. I know this place. I can show you all kinds of secret places. You know, and I put out an email to the congressman. You know, I want to sit down and talk to you. Let's do an interview. So car. To pet. We don't use cars for external now. Pet. Oh, but something happened in between. The self-internalization of the strife. Tattoo. So, car. Tattoo. Self-internalization of the strife to pet. So we replaced our abstract, who we are is what we drive. You are what you drive to what's on my leash. To pet. By the way, on my way to the internet cafe. So, it's a big deal, you know. Them not releasing this number is a big deal. So, if you want to find me, you know, I got a lot of work I got to get done in the next few days, but I'll be here for, you know, another week at least, and we'll get it done, and this is a big deal. As San Onofre goes, the rest of this waste is going to go, and so, this is the first time I've said this, but I'm supporting Holtec's proposal, and believe it or not, I support this whole thing. And we need better oversight. Yeah, but quit delaying this at San Onofre. It should have already been done because they lied on how much it was going to cost and how long it would take. They were all lies. They were way Cal Ed, as criminals they are, and derelicts. And you know, we need to finish the job. These new Attorney General, as soon as Kamala ran for king, she went after him. You know, the PG, and you know, Micah Gary gets $5.3 million on my dirty work, and he can't even throw me a bone. Public watchdogs, they're fucking clowns. I'm so pissed at them right now, you don't even want to know. I'm fucking mad. They're right here. They got all this fucking money. Where do they come from? They don't do anything. You know, and they hire Beyond Nuclear clowns. They're a joke. Beyond Nuclear is funded by the nuclears, and I can prove that. So Sierra Club. You know, I knew Stegner personally. I knew him personally. He'd go over in his fucking grave. He'd cry what they've turned into. So this is a big deal. That's my phone number, my email. So hopefully the congressman, you know, Levin, who I know, will talk to me. And I think he's going to. I mean, he's sat right next to me in hearings. He's always been nice to me. He's a good freaking old anti-nuclear. I like him, by the way. I really like him. So, I support this, you know. And I know, but the people of New Mexico, each man, woman, and child that live there, and you just can't run there and move like they did in that Alaska thing. You know, it has to be taken care of. And I support the new governor. I like her. And so I like what she says. Public health matters, you know, but she's going to go up against Los Alamos, and you know what that beast is, and New Mexico's taken that. But Texas, you know, they have a little different brand of justice down there. The Rick Perry and gang, yeah, screw them over and see what happens to you. Yeah. So, anyway, I support it. And so, we can get this off this peach here. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. You know, let's take care of what society has refused to take care of, these memes, these baby boomers. Let's do it. You know, let's do this. It's one of the, I mean, the close of San Onofre is one of the greatest accomplishments in, you know, environmentalist history. You know, we can do this. Let's do it. Stand tuned.